Hold on to your seats because what's about to unfold is shaking the very foundation of Harlem's rap scene. This isn't just another feud, this is a full-blown explosion. A story of betrayal, secrets, and emotional chaos that the streets have never seen before. Sue Surf, Harlem's battle rap titan, and Tay Roc, one of the most feared names in the game, are now at the center of a storm that's ripping through the hip-hop world. And insiders say this feud isn't just personal. It's seismic. Sources close to the situation reveal leaked messages and secret recordings that suggest the tension has been building for years. From hidden slights in private texts to explosive confrontations captured in exclusive footage, every revelation is hotter than the last. The streets are talking, fans are losing it, and Twitter is ablaze with debates, theories, and emotional meltdowns. Clips of behind-the-scenes drama are going viral, fueling a fire that nobody can contain. But this feud goes deeper than insults and diss tracks. Whispers of betrayal, hidden alliances, and manipulations within the Harlem rap scene suggest that someone may have tried to sabotage the careers of both Sue Surf and Tay Roc. Friends turned enemies, trusted allies leaked secrets, and every revelation seems to ignite another wave of chaos. The energy is electric, the stakes are sky-high, and the drama is about to reach a breaking point that could change Harlem, hip-hop forever. And just when you think you've heard it all, a new recording has surfaced that could blow the entire story wide open. The question is, who will come out on top, and who will have their legacy destroyed in the fallout? The streets of Harlem were already buzzing before anyone even realized what was coming. Sue Surf and Tay Roc, two of the most feared names in battle rap, were no longer just rivals. They were at the center of a storm that could shake the entire hip-hop world. Sources close to the situation revealed that tensions had been simmering for months, behind closed doors, and what was once a professional rivalry had now escalated into something far more personal, far more explosive. It all began with leaked private messages. According to insiders, both Sue Surf and Tay Roc had been exchanging heated texts that were never meant to see the light of day. The content was shocking. Accusations of betrayal, calls of disrespect, and hints at long-standing grudges that went back years. Some messages allegedly suggested attempts to sabotage each other's shows and projects. Fans who somehow obtained screenshots were left speechless, sharing viral threads dissecting every word, every pause, every implied threat. Twitter exploded with reactions. Hashtags like #Harlem Feud and #2vsrock was trending globally within hours. Then came the first real confrontation. Sources say Sue Surf and Tay Roc crossed paths at a private studio in Harlem, where tempers flared and words escalated to full-blown shouting matches. Witnesses described doors slamming, furious gestures, and threats that could be heard down the block. The energy in the room was electric, and though no physical altercation was confirmed, leaked clips of the heated exchanges were already circulating online, giving fans front row seats to the drama. The footage was raw, uncut, and devastating in its intensity, showing two giants in their prime, clashing over pride, respect, and decades of accumulated tension. But the drama didn't stop there. Insider sources revealed that some of the most explosive moments came from secret recordings captured during studio sessions. These clips reportedly showed Sue Surf confronting mutual associates about alleged leaks, while Tay Roc's camp was allegedly plotting strategies to protect his own career and reputation. Fans were quick to react, dissecting every audio clip, pointing out tone, inflection, and even the timing of words that suggested deeper plots and betrayals. Social media erupted with speculation, with fans debating who was in the wrong, who had been manipulated, and whether this feud was personal or professional or both. As the day progressed, more leaks hit the internet. Private texts allegedly revealed Tay Roc expressing frustration over a perceived slight in a collaboration that never materialized, while Sue Surf's messages hinted at deep resentment over industry favoritism and hidden agendas. Each new leak seemed to escalate the feud further, fueling fan outrage. Viral clips, screenshots, and memes began circulating across Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube, each one adding fuel to a fire that nobody could contain. Fans weren't just watching, they were participating, sharing theories, dissecting the drama, and demanding answers. Then came the emotional breakdowns. Sources revealed that Sue Surf in private was visibly frustrated, pacing and venting to his closest friends about how the industry was stacked against him and how betrayals had piled up over the years. Similarly, Tay Roc allegedly confided to his inner circle, expressing disbelief and anger over perceived disrespect, leaked secrets, and the mounting pressure from fans and media alike. These private moments, now partially leaked, offered a rare glimpse into the personal toll this feud was taking, the kind of raw, emotional chaos fans live for, yet rarely see behind the scenes. Just when the story seemed to reach a boiling point, another bombshell dropped. A set of leaked messages suggested that some of the feud's intensity was being fueled by mutual associates, insiders allegedly leaking private conversations to stir the pot, manipulate fan perception, and gain favor with either camp. The revelation shocked fans. The feud wasn't just two men clashing, it was an entire network of players, each with their own motives, feeding the drama and ensuring it stayed in the spotlight. Social media lit up like never before with hashtags trending globally, TikTok challenges referencing the feud, and endless viral clips dissecting every angle. The tension escalated further when a leaked video allegedly showed TSU Surf and Tay Roc confronting a mutual friend over alleged disloyalty. Voices were raised, insults thrown, and what appeared to be an emotional breakdown was captured on camera. Fans shared the clip in thousands of variations, each one going viral and creating more chaos online. The scene was intense. Anger, heartbreak, frustration, and raw emotion were all on full display, showing just how far this feud had gone beyond business, beyond rivalry, into deeply personal territory. And just as fans thought the story couldn't get any hotter, a shocking insider leak revealed a potential hidden betrayal. Sources claimed that a former ally, someone close to both TSU Surf and TEROC, had been secretly sharing information with the other's camp, igniting further suspicion and distrust. This revelation sent social media into a frenzy, with fan theories and debates exploding across platforms. Every leaked screenshot, clip, and recording was analyzed, dissected, and spread, amplifying the feud to unprecedented levels. The first wave of drama ended with a cliffhanger that left Harlem and the hip-hop world holding its breath. A new video surfaced, allegedly showing TEROC leaving a studio in a fit of rage, shouting about loyalty and respect while refusing to speak to anyone associated with TSU Surf. Fans went wild, replaying the clip, theorizing about what had been said, and waiting desperately for the next reveal. The stage was set for the feud to escalate even further, with more leaked messages, secret confrontations, and explosive betrayals waiting just around the corner. The streets of Harlem were now fully consumed by the chaos. Fans were glued to every social media platform, dissecting clips, sharing leaks, and debating every angle. Influencers, journalists, and fellow artists joined in, weighing in with opinions, reactions, and theories. Every new post added fuel to the fire, escalating the drama beyond what anyone could have anticipated. The feud between TSU Surf and TEROC wasn't just personal, it was a spectacle, a cultural event, and the city itself seemed to be on edge, waiting for the next twist in a saga that was far from over. And just as the world braced itself, an anonymous insider hinted at even more shocking revelations: private recordings that could expose financial disputes, secret alliances, and betrayals that nobody saw coming. Fans were left hanging, desperate for the next bombshell, knowing that the truth behind TSU Surf and Tay Roc's feud was far darker, deeper, and more explosive than anyone had imagined. Harlem had been rocked, social media was ablaze, and the story was only just beginning. The feud between TSU Surf and Tay Roc had already set Harlem ablaze, but insiders say the story was about to get even darker. Sources revealed a second wave of leaked messages, texts, and recordings that exposed private grievances and secret betrayals that neither camp wanted the public to see. These weren't casual insults anymore, they were full-blown attacks on character, loyalty, and reputation, hidden for years, but now detonating across social media. Fans began dissecting screenshots of alleged private texts where Surf accused Tay Roc of undermining his shows and spreading misinformation about his projects. Tay Roc's replies, equally scathing, hinted at resentment over perceived slights in collaborations, alleged backroom deals, and favoritism by industry insiders. Every line was a powder keg. Twitter erupted as fans pieced together timelines, decoded, coded language, and debated who was telling the truth. Hashtags like #SurfVs, Rock, and #HarlemDrama were trending globally, and viral TikTok breakdowns drew millions of views within hours. Then came the first explosive visual leak. A hidden studio confrontation was allegedly captured on a phone, showing TSU Surf and TEROC in a private room, voices rising, fists pounding tables, and tempers spiraling out of control. One insider claimed the argument became so heated that mutual friends reportedly tried to intervene to prevent a physical altercation. Fans who saw the clip described it as apocalyptic and raw, with emotions laid bare and pride on full display. Every viral post reignited the debate. Who was the real instigator and who was being wronged? Insiders then leaked audio clips from private conversations, where Tay Roc expressed frustration over TSU Surf, allegedly spreading false narratives about financial disputes and missed opportunities. TSU Surf, on the other hand, accused Tay Roc of secretly manipulating media coverage and feeding false information to journalists and fans alike. Each leak added layers of complexity, painting a picture of a feud not just rooted in pride but in strategic maneuvering, sabotage, and long-standing tension. Fans were dissecting every nuance, debating motives, and spreading conspiracy theories faster than anyone could follow. The emotional toll became apparent. Multiple leaked videos allegedly captured both rappers venting in private, pacing, shouting, and confiding in close allies. Tay Roc reportedly expressed disbelief and heartbreak at what he considered sabotage from within, while Tay Roc's camp spoke of betrayal and disrespect that went back years. The intensity of these emotional moments was breathtaking. Fans claimed they had never seen anything so raw, so personal in the Harlem rap scene. Social media users dissected every expression, every tone of voice, and every hesitation, turning the feud into a real-time soap opera. Then the stakes escalated further. Leaked insider messages suggested that some associates, previously trusted by both camps, had been playing both sides. These alleged double agents were secretly leaking information, spreading rumors, and amplifying conflicts for personal gain. Fans exploded online, accusing unnamed figures of fueling the drama and wondering just how far the betrayal went. Rumors swirled that some of Harlem's most prominent influencers were aware of the leaks and had even helped disseminate them to maximize exposure amid the chaos. Social media became a battlefield. Fans created viral compilations, TikTok dances mocking the feud, Instagram reels with reaction commentary, and YouTube videos dissecting every leaked recording. Celebrities began weighing in, some subtly supporting one side, others remaining silent but feeding speculation. The lines between personal feud, professional rivalry, and entertainment spectacle blurred completely. Every new clip, message, or screenshot seemed to amplify the intensity, turning the feud into a full-blown cultural event. Just when it seemed the drama had reached its peak, a shocking twist emerged. Allegedly, a private clip surfaced showing Tay Roc confronting someone close to Tay Roc about leaked financial documents and unseen studio footage. The conversation was heated, tense, and dripping with resentment. Fans immediately dissected the footage, speculating about what it revealed and what it might mean for both rappers' legacies. Social media exploded anew, with hashtags like #SecretLeaks and #HarlemExplosion trending worldwide. The feud wasn't just personal anymore, it had become a spectacle of betrayal, exposure, and power. The emotional stakes climbed even higher. Sources claimed that Tay Roc was forced to cancel a studio session after a leaked conversation suggested Tay Roc had spread damaging rumors about the event. Tay Roc, allegedly aware of the fallout, reportedly celebrated privately with his inner circle, further igniting tensions. The leaked recordings and messages portrayed a chess game of ego, pride, and strategy, with each side attempting to outmaneuver the other while the public watched in disbelief. Meanwhile, fans and insiders alike began discovering a web of alliances, betrayals, and secret deals. Some associates were reportedly aligned with both sides, carefully feeding information, leaking clips, and stoking the fire. Social media analysts and fan accounts began mapping the web of connections, turning the feud into an intricate puzzle of deceit and strategy. Every new revelation seemed to create even more questions than answers, leaving fans desperate for clarity and new leaks. And then came the final bombshell of this section. An alleged private recording surfaced where both Tay Roc and Tay Roc were caught discussing the feud's impact on Harlem's reputation. Voices raised, accusations flying, pride bruised. The clip was raw, unfiltered, and explosive. Fans couldn't get enough, replaying it millions of times, sharing reaction videos, and debating the implications. The city was on edge, the streets buzzing, and social media had reached a fever pitch. The cliffhanger was brutal. Rumors spread that there was another recording, one that could reveal a betrayal so shocking it might end careers, shatter friendships, and permanently alter the Harlem rap landscape. Fans were desperate, watching every platform, refreshing every page, waiting for the next bombshell. This feud wasn't just ongoing, it was escalating, evolving, and threatening to explode beyond anyone's control. Harlem, the hip-hop community, and social media were now locked in suspense, collectively holding their breath for the next revelation in the Tay Roc versus Tay Roc saga. The streets were alive. The feeds were flooded, and the next leak promised chaos of unimaginable proportions. Every insider tip, screenshot, and clip hinted at a feud that was only getting deeper, more personal, and far more explosive than anyone could have imagined. Fans knew that the final showdown was coming, the ultimate revelation that could define or destroy both Tay Roc and Tay Roc forever. The tension between Tay Roc and Tay Roc had reached its boiling point. Harlem was on edge. Social media feeds were saturated with leaked messages, viral clips, and fan breakdowns, and insiders warned that the next revelation would shake the city to its core. This was no longer a battle rap feud. It had transformed into a full-blown cultural explosion, with hidden agendas, betrayals, and shocking secrets finally coming to light. The first bombshell of the day came in the form of a leaked audio recording, allegedly capturing Tay Roc speaking to a close associate about manipulating public perception to undermine TSU Surf. His words, raw and unfiltered detailed strategies for leveraging media leaks, social media speculation, and even subtle slights during live performances to gain an upper hand. Fans immediately went into overdrive, replaying every second, dissecting the tone, and debating what was calculated versus emotional. The reaction was instant. Hashtags like #RocLeaks and #HarlemExplodes began trending, and reaction videos flooded YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. Surf, however, wasn't backing down. Leaked private conversations revealed him confronting mutual associates about alleged betrayals, accusing friends of leaking his own messages and recordings to ROC's camp. According to insiders, his emotional breakdowns were intense, with moments of pacing, shouting, and even tears, as he realized the depth of deception surrounding him. Fans watching the leaked clips were riveted. This was raw emotion, unfiltered, the kind of behind-the-scenes chaos that the public rarely gets to see. The drama escalated further when a series of leaked studio sessions surfaced, showing TSU Surf and TEROC intense exchanges with collaborators. Words were sharp, insults were flying, and the energy in the room was palpable. Observers reported that the exchanges were so intense that some associates feared the confrontation could turn physical. Social media exploded, fans posting frame-by-frame breakdowns, subtitling every interaction, and creating compilations that spread like wildfire. The feud had moved from private grudges to a public spectacle of epic proportions. Insider leaks revealed yet another shocking twist. Some longtime friends and collaborators were allegedly playing both sides, leaking information to maximize chaos and create opportunities for themselves. The betrayal cut deep, and fans reacted as if witnessing a Shakespearean drama unfold in real time. Twitter threads and TikTok commentary dissected motives, timelines, and potential long-term impacts on both TSU Surf's and Tay Roc's careers. Social media users were obsessed, speculating endlessly. While the feud's intensity seemed to double with each new leak, then came the most explosive revelation yet. A leaked private conversation suggested that some of Harlem's most influential figures were quietly fueling the feud, orchestrating leaks and controlling the narrative to elevate their own status. The idea that the feud might have been manipulated at the highest levels shocked fans. Influencers, journalists, and fellow rappers weighed in, creating debates that crossed city, state, and national lines. The community was in chaos, and the story had become impossible to ignore. As the drama unfolded, both TSU Surf and TEROC were portrayed in starkly human moments. Frustration, betrayal, heartbreak, and anger laid bare for the world to see. Fans dissected leaked phone calls, private recordings, and emotional clips, witnessing the raw cost of the feud. No filter, no edits, just unrelenting intensity. Each new leak added fuel to the fire, escalating the conflict beyond anything Harlem had seen in years. Just when it seemed the story had peaked, a series of secret recordings dropped that threatened to end careers. Allegedly, TSU Surf caught wind of private meetings where TEROC allegedly discussed strategies to minimize Surf's influence in Harlem shows, collaborations, and media coverage. The clips were incendiary, showing that the feud wasn't merely about pride, it was a full-scale battle for dominance, influence, and legacy. Fans were shocked, furious, and glued to every frame. Viral compilations, reaction videos, and social media debates dominated platforms globally. The emotional toll on both sides was undeniable. Leaked footage showed TSU Surf venting two close allies, grappling with betrayal from people he trusted most. Tay Roc, meanwhile, was seen in private clips expressing frustration and disbelief at the unfolding chaos, claiming that Surf had misrepresented situations and allies. The tension was cinematic, an epic saga of loyalty, betrayal, and survival, and fans couldn't get enough. Then, in the most jaw-dropping twist yet, an anonymous insider hinted at an undisclosed recording that could reveal the ultimate betrayal, evidence that someone in TSU Surf's inner circle had been secretly collaborating with ROC's team for months. The leak promised a revelation so shocking it could change the entire narrative of the feud. Fans were left hanging, sharing speculation, analyzing every old clip, and waiting desperately for confirmation. Harlem was on edge, the online community was frenzied, and the next bombshell was expected to break the internet. The feud's finale was now unavoidable. Social media had transformed into a battlefield, with fans dissecting leaks, comparing clips, and weighing in on every detail. Influencers, journalists, and artists were compelled to comment, further amplifying the chaos. Each new leak, message, and recording added tension, keeping the world on the edge of its seat. The stakes had never been higher. Pride, legacy, and reputation were all on the line, and no one could predict what the next revelation would unleash. And, as the city and the internet held their collective breath, whispers of another explosive leak spread, one that insiders claimed would definitively prove who had manipulated the feud, who had betrayed whom, and who might emerge victorious. Fans couldn't wait. Reactions were frantic, speculation was relentless, and every platform was consumed with debate. The story had evolved from a feud into a full-blown Harlem spectacle, with the world watching every move, every word, every secret. The feud between TSU Surf and Tay Roc had reached legendary proportions. The leaks, confrontations, betrayals, and emotional meltdowns had turned a professional rivalry into a cultural event. Harlem was on fire, social media was ablaze, and the hip-hop world was witnessing history unfold in real time. And with more secrets waiting to drop, the drama wasn't just continuing, it was about to explode in ways nobody could imagine. The world was left hanging, desperate for the final reveal. Who had been truly betrayed? Who had manipulated the narrative? And who would walk away with their legacy intact while the other was left in ruins? The answers were out there, and the next leaks promised chaos, heartbreak, and explosive drama that could rewrite the story of Harlem hip-hop forever. If you thought the TSU Surf versus THROC feud was intense, this is only the beginning. Every leaked message, secret recording, and viral clip has revealed betrayals, manipulations, and shocking secrets that have shaken Harlem and the entire hip